The next algebraic method that we will look at is called the elimination method. So let's try to look at an example. John went to the bank and withdrew 2000 rupees, and he asked the cashier to give him only 50 rupee notes and 100 rupee notes, and he received total of 25 notes. So we need to find out how many 50 rupee notes and 100 rupee notes did John receive, right? So first let's start by saying that X be the number of 50 rupee notes and Y be the number of 100 rupee notes that John received. So X plus Y is equal to 25. So that is your equation 1, because we know the count of these two notes is equal to 25. But we also know that the value of these two of all these notes combined is equal to 2000 rupees. So 50 times X plus 100 times Y is equal to 2000. This is equation 2. So if we multiply all the number of 50 rupee notes with 50 plus all the number of 100 rupee notes with 100, you will get and add them, you will get 2000 rupees. So in the elimination method, we multiply the equations with some constant so that one of the variables has the same coefficient, and then we subtract or add those two equations to eliminate that variable. That will result in a linear equation with a single variable, so that we can easily calculate that value of that single variable. So let's look at it. So here we have X plus Y equal to 25 and 50X plus 100Y equal to 2000. In order to make the coefficients of one of the variables same, so we multiply the first equation with 100. So that will result in 100X plus 100Y equal to 2500. So let's call this equation 3. So if you observe now, the coefficients of Y are the same in both the equations. So now we can subtract these two equations to eliminate Y, right? So 100x plus 100y equal to 2500 and 50x plus 100y is equal to 2000. Let's subtract those two, and that will result in 100y and 100y getting cancelled out, and you will have 100x minus 50x is 50x is equal to 2500 minus 2000 is 500. So x is equal to 500 by 50, which is nothing but 10. So now that we have the value of x equal to 10, we can substitute that in one of the equations. So let's substitute x equal to 10 in equation 1. So that is 10 plus y equal to 25. So y equal to 25 minus 10, which is nothing but 15. So in this way, we have applied the elimination method to solve the linear equations in two variables. So let's recap the steps. First, you express the two linear equations, and then you multiply those equations with some constants. So the coefficients of one of the variables in both the equations is the same. Then you either do subtraction or addition to cancel out that variable or eliminate that variable, which will result in a linear equation in one variable. As you have seen here, when we subtracted, we got 50x equal to 500. This is a linear equation in one variable, which is x. So then we calculate the value of that variable, and once we find the value of that variable, we will substitute that back in the one of the equations to get the value of the other variable. So that is your elimination method. Let's look at one more example. Here we have been given 2x plus 3y equal to 8 and 4x plus 6y equal to 7. Let's call it equation 1 and this one equation 2. So in order to eliminate one of the variables, we need to make those coefficients the same. So if you multiply equation 1 by 2, you will result in 4x plus 6y equal to 16. So this is your new equation 1. So let's call it 3. Now let's subtract equation 2 from equation 3. So equation 3 is 4x plus 6y equal to 16. Equation 2 is 4x plus 6y equal to 7. By subtracting, you will actually cancel out both the terms, which means it is 0. And over here, you have 16 minus 7 is 9. So we are saying 0 is 9, which is wrong. So basically this contradicts the laws of mathematics. So here we can say that these two equations have no solution in common. So essentially these are parallel lines. So this is how you can apply elimination method to solve two linear equations with two variables.